businessman has said the positivity for him is that he might help the economy by cutting down some trees, making some money, while the tree lover who will get the positive energy and vibration from nature is that you are robbing him of that. You understand? So how do we then solve that problem now?
You know how you solve that problem? It is an individual thing. And I'm not going to tell you how to solve that problem either, because I may solve that problem one way for me, while you may need to find another way to solve the problem. So you know what it all comes down to? A man being able to find himself and understanding that the diversities of life don't allow you to depict or to dictate how another man may find his happiness. However, personally, you can see through the things that you do. You find fulfillment with what you do, and as a matter of fact, you are positive. So therefore, you can understand another man being positive in another way.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
Just as how there was an argument this week where me and a Bridget sit down and have one. It was that some Rastaman were burning out politicians. Right? Some Rastaman were burning out politicians, and you really sit down and you look into it, and I was saying to myself, why burn politicians though? Don't they have a role to play? Right? Are they, even if they are contrary to what they are doing, things contrary to what we may believe, good? And I said there's nothing wrong with burning a fire, no, because if a fire for burn, a fire for burn, for real. What I have an issue with it is when it becomes personal, right? So you can't infringe on a man's happiness by hitting him on a personal level. You can state your fact and still be a happy man and not pull down anyone, but just talk the truth and leave it at that. Right? Okay. Don't make it become personal, because when it becomes personal, you infringe on another man's happiness. Right? And if you are infringing on another man's happiness, I don't think it is fair. I don't see the fairness in that. Right? If you're infringing on him, if you say something, this is the truth and it may affect him, that I can't disagree with that when it becomes personal, because there's a difference with saying what is the truth in the corporate life, then so to speak, as opposed to infringing on a man's personal life. Right? So before we even go any further, you know what we're going to do? We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to speak some more about positivity. Remember, this is Positive Vibration. This is Kaleem Layton and
Shane Sinclair.
Positive Vibration. And we're going to listen to the song from Bob Marley, Positive Vibration.
You're kicking it live with Radio 1. The body station. Hear the max of that.
Welcome back, listeners. This is Positive Vibration. I am Kaleem Layton.
Shane Sinclair here on the program.
Yeah, so you don't know, embracing positivity tonight. And before we left, we were speaking about positivity. And we just want to tell everybody to just embrace positivity. Keep it something let it be something that you emulate daily, something that you do daily, something that you live by daily. You know, but you don't know, we have whole heap of things going on in the island, whole heap of things going on in the school, you know, whole heap of things going on around us. See, Mr. Sinclair?
Definitely. Before we even touch some of those things, Well, listen to the song a while ago from Bob Marley, and he said something critical. What is it? You know the name of the song? Positive Vibration?
Yeah, that's the name of it.
Seriously?
Yes, man.
Well, at the same, the same name as the program, yeah?
Yes, man.
Not a serious thing this
Yeah,
one.
man, serious thing, man.
But what you know? Him say, if we cuss and quarrel every day, we give prayers to the devil. To me, that profound.
Profound.
That profound, man.
Profound.
It no matter your religion and your creed. If you are cuss and quarrel every day, it's a comparative opposite of something positive and something moving forward and something beneficial to all man. And so even something biblical. And this suggests to me that even God in his own wisdom, they understand what going on as it relates to man. He said, if it be at all possible, live peaceably with all men. That's Romans 12:18. So that conditionality suggests to me that in every situation you might not necessarily be agreeing with another man. Right? But the suggestion is there that it says that try as best
as possible.
live peaceably.
Yeah,
but
man.
how you gonna live peaceably if you not agree? That means you have to change the way you think.
Yeah.
Alright. Kalim like red, me like blue. Every day me not ready. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try na my best now. If you not necessarily be offended by, because him not necessarily do nothing to offend me. Him just live him life.
Yeah,
Him
he might
live
express himself. Exactly.
And that is why we have so many wars. Sometimes it's just simply a difference in opinion.
True.
Somebody expresses themselves in another way.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Because them say shirt and tie, pants
Mhm.
and shoes,
Mhm.
and haircut low, right?
Yeah.
That is the prescribed approach
Mhm.
for many situations in the corporate world.
Sure.
If somebody falls outside
That.
of that now,
Yeah.
they're offensive to the eye. We fall into an aesthetic war
Right, yeah.
because the person doesn't look how we think they ought to look. We start to label them. You know, say my thief, you know, say my mad, if they're on drugs. We don't necessarily measure people by the content of their mind and heart again. You know?
Sure.
So move away from all of these positive things and become slaves to so many other things. And it breed negativity.
True.
You understand?
Hey, and Shane, as I'm glad to you touch upon.
Yes.
You know why?
Why?
Because more people will realize how important your mind is in this.
Mind.
Right? It is whatever you embrace, you know. So you don't even feel like because you've been living a particular way for years, you can't change.
No, man.
You can't change. It is what you just say it in a way where I'm glad I'm no say read somebody just a while ago.
You have to read somebody. Okay? We can talk about it in layman terms. We can talk about it biblically. We can talk about it scientifically. Because scientists are going to talk about schema theory. Say after you reach a certain level now, the way you access and store information set it's difficult, but it's not impossible.
It's not impossible, man.
Because if it means that all your life you're on this path where you're thinking negatively, it means that ultimately your actions over a period of time will be negative too.
Exactly.
Now, if you look at the results, because we live in a results-based world,
yes.
and if all of the results are negative, it begs to reason that we must spark a change.
True.
What change is that? You know, we think
in
we must address
definitely
all the way we think.
Definitely.
Because we looking at the school every day and we see how cliques are formed.
Exactly.
We see how people are trodden upon. We see how people are demeaned. Why? Because they're different. Or
not even because they are different, you know, because they may be otherwise than what you think they are supposed to be.
Okay.
Yes.
So we want to be making choices for people when all we need to do is
allow a man to live.
Thank you.
Allow a man to live.
Acceptance.
And you live. You live and allow a man to live. Because if you check levels, and we're going to put it in a simple thing, we're going even within our school environment daily. You see a man, you don't know a man, you never see him yet. But you guess what you say? You don't like that boy there.
Hold on. You have to say people label people.
Me say,
I can't have Michael at all. No, my Michael. My Michael positive.
Me say, what me say? You see a man, you don't know a man. You've never spoken to that man before.
Not that Michael.
You've never spoken to that
Which
man
Michael
before. And you hear what they are going to say?
What am I going to say?
They don't like that man.
Why?
Give us 2 reasons. I just you realize that your reasons are not even valid. You don't know the person.
They're not logical.
You know what I have always said, and not always, because it's something that I have learned. Give a man 100% and allow him to take away from that. Never you start at giving a man 0 and you don't know the person.
True.
So at the beginning of the slate, you have 100. And depending on what you do, I may see you in a particular light based on our conversation. See? But at the end of the day, what we must realize is that you still have your life to live, even though your opinion may be different from mine.
Agreed.
Yeah, so it is all in the mind.
But we can touch on that now. What about positive vibration? Right? There are many ways to look at positive vibration. But if you want to receive positive vibration from somebody, sometimes the vibration when you approach them with determine the response.
True.
Alright. We live in a results-based world. We live in a world where we have particular demands, and at a micro level we attend micro that has particular demands. The demands academically or as of such, and we have the professional demands, and that accounts for decorum and speech. Mark you, we come from a very diverse world, and which means you have diverse backgrounds. Not everybody will have the same line of thinking, but maybe, just maybe, there's a prescribed way for us to approach here in a general sense. Right? I keep it general. That doesn't necessarily mean that once you walk to the gates,
you are that way.
You are going to be that way. It's not an automatic response.
It's not an automatic response.
So it's a process
exactly.
that should churn you out after 4 years to be that product.
Exactly.
You understand?
Profound.
Now, how do we get there? Is it that when Backstepper walk through the gate now and we see him in a cut off foot pants, we go, no man!
You can't dare.
Backstepper choose to mark tomorrow. How we approach him is important, you know.
Exactly.
Mark you know. We know we all have choice, but within the confines of the institution, maybe we just have to follow those rules.
Exactly.
Right? During our tenure. And I can respect that.
And that is another part of positivity.
And that is positivity.
Knowing where you are and acting within the rights of where you are.
Thank you.
Positivity.
Positivity. That's positive. You have to respect.
You have to respect the fact
confines
that
of where you are.
Indeed.
No, so it's a two-way street.
Yes.
So your positive vibration now, I will call for you to understand where you are, understand the permutations and limitations of where you are, and know the person who is supposed to be facilitating you and conveying this new information to you also has to be positive.
True.
You have to understand who you are and where you're coming from.
So it is a two-way thing.
Yes.
And it creates a ripple effect. So the way you do it may impact the person.
Yeah, and watch out now. When that person who is imparting that knowledge has moved on, guess what's going to happen now? You have to pass on the baton again.
Exactly. You have to take up that mantle.
And how you going to do it? You're going to pass on that same positive vibration.
Exactly. So it's just that feel of embracing positivity and love. You know, embracing positivity and love. So good. Great point, Mr.
Great point. But we want to change the topic because we talk about vibration. And we want to touch a point to reverberate through the whole of Jamaica now.
Yeah.
This chicken gunya. I don't know how much the listeners know about it. I don't know if Mr. Lane has even experienced it, but I know I have experienced it.
Boy, I don't hold on. It don't hold on for me yet. I'm not telling you.
You mean it shot it?
It not shot. It not shot me yet.
Alright.
It not shot me yet at all.
So, what are your views on this? Because
you know, say as I touched that just a while ago in my room at one of my virgin room, I talked to him and the man I say, yo, Adi, you know what I feel that thing airborne? I mean I say, why Rasta, I don't even know still, you know, but I just feel that the mosquito them for true.
Alright. See me, you know, I like debunk myths, right? And as a people, especially of African descent, we like the myths, we like to talk, and we like to spread story. You understand? Yeah. But me love read. It's the first time I hear about it. I take up my smartphone. Mark you, I have the best smartphone, but it have a little positive vibration about it. It can go up on two sides.
Alright.
And we choose for read.
Yeah.
No, me I
positivity again.
Yes, positivity.
Information.
Right, because the impact how you think and behave.
Exactly. Towards it.
Yeah, because before me even touch what me read about, you know, me listen to people. Me hear say a population control. Me hear say mosquito there all along, so I can't mosquito.
Yeah.
Me hear say the government are try to get rid of certain people.
Panadol, them are try to get rid of the Panadol, them because them are expire.
Oh, the amount of things. I'm sure people in a radar land must hear some of them. They probably you hold some of those beliefs.
Yeah.
But my little cheap phone, what my Digicel, tell me say chicken gun they bought from the 1700s.
Yeah.
Literally. So what we are experiencing now is a new strain, right? And the disease really take off in our one. I think of the 1970s in Indo-Asia, them place they were experience monsoon and everything. They wouldn't know say the Aedes aegypti, mosquito and the Aedes. I remember that other big word there. I can't remember that word there. Are the carriers of this disease. Yes, we've always had mosquitoes, but what we need to understand, in the world of disease, you have host and you have vector. All it takes, is one person to leave from a place where the disease is an epidemic, and then come here.
Yeah.
And you have the vector, the mosquito them, for do them thing and carry it and spread it. And places like Kingston, where a lot of us live in close proximity, and sanitation is not always at its best.
It's going to be much more here than everywhere. Because even before, when I was in Westmoreland, before I come up, I never really hear nobody say them have chicken gun and them thing.
And you know what we need to understand too? We need to read up, man. The mosquito there will carry the disease. They don't necessarily breathe in a river, ponds and them place there. Them like the little container them, the little box roast box so we drink after we buy it at Tuck Shop and the garbage pan there and we just drop it right there and catch water. Yeah man, them little thing they throw through window. You understand? And the symptoms and the treatment, there's no cure. Like most viruses, they just treat the symptoms. What is the Panadol for? The Panadol, right, the leading ingredients in the Panadol are acetaminophen and paracetamol. Them treat the fever, so they reduce the fever, right? One of the symptoms of the chikungunya virus, right? You have joint pain will accompany the virus. Also, the leading ingredients in the Panadol treats with that. With the rash now, there are many topical remedies. Most of them people say don't work, right? Fine, but it doesn't normally stay that long. You have what? The loss of appetite. But what I think we need to do now is really read up so we get a proper understanding of it. Not necessarily to self-diagnose, because as much as is possible, you go to your neighbor, the physician, and find out what is happening, because we need to understand that dengue is still here and dengue is going around.
Yeah, and dengue, the symptoms are very similar.
And they're similar. The major difference is that in dengue you have a lot of bleeding internal and externally. But this is a time for you not just go up on Facebook and like two funny things. Take the opportunity, even for 5 minutes, read, because we live in a time now, a global age where people are left from X and go B, Jamaica to Japan, Japan to China, and diseases are spreading, right? Back in the olden days, a third of the world's population was wiped out because of the Black Plague, and people never take it serious. We have a disease who have the same potential in an Ebola. So instead of just go up on Facebook and YouTube, take time to read up on your dengue, read up on your Ebola, read up on your chikungunya. You understand? So you're more informed. Don't just listen to what your brethren say.
True. Because even as we there talk, it's not like I know chikungunya because I see it happen around the place. And
yes,
I say something dread.
Everybody walk cramp up.
Yes,
crab
man.
walk.
It had carry back injury you have 10 years ago.
Oh yes, man.
And that can't normal. That can't normal.
Me in my bed 5 days can't walk.
Yeah, it's a dangerous thing, but it's a serious issue to be knowledgeable about these things, because then you can move towards it more positively.
Jeez, it's not hitting your
right?
head.
You can move towards it more positively and you can approach it more positively. Right? So within all of the drama about the chikungunya and the social media drama about the chikungunya, take time to get informed about it.
That's it. Be well informed. And it's not enough to just take a stance of fear, because I think about just yesterday, Mr. Layton, Adam, my friend, them have a case of Ebola. The first is Ebola in Washington DC. Right? And it's a good time to be informed how the disease spread, how you treat it, what you can do. Not enough to just take a stance of fear or take a propaganda stance and say, our government to try wipe you out. Whether that is true or not, how do we fight it? How do we attack this thing? Positively.
It must be something that is looked into, because if one case is in the United States, if there becomes 2 or 3 or 4 more cases and it starts spreading, it becomes more detrimental to Jamaica.
Yes, man.
Because that is the US,
that
this is
mighty
Jamaica.
US. Alright.
That is Uncle Sam. and his uncle Sam give we more things
Aye.
and everything.
And I'm gonna cut you 1 second. It is important to understand, right? It's not just enough to feel like say you have the strongest immune system and you eat a heap of food and because some man heart weak or this and that. Listen, viruses are a reality. And secondly, a lot of viruses have what is called an incubation period. That means, in simple layman terms, it in your body, but it just kick off the right way if you mash you up.
Yeah.
Simple terms. It just means that, and chikungunya has a 3 to 12 day incubation period. And most times when them discover disease, it has been there and it is spreading. Just you have not had recorded cases. So this is the time where we need to be thinking positively. How we can batten down and think positively with children at stake, with friends, with family. Don't wait until it reach near you and don't just sit down there and run joke. Yeah, we love laugh. Yeah, we love make the little thing up on Facebook so we can like them. But what got when it reach you and you're not informed?
Yeah, we need information, people. We need information. And information is there to
It
get.
is there.
We are in the age that at a click you can read 3 million articles.
Yes, man.
Just like that. So get the information. Think about it from a positive light. It is a negative situation,
Yes.
But we have a duty to affect it positively. And even with that being said, we are going to a break shortly. And we want to listen to this song from Chronixx. And it's a good time for us to want to smile. Because we need something to smile about.
In the face of this chikungunya.
In the face of this chikungunya.
Yeah.
In the likeness of the fact that people overseas are being affected by Ebola. We need to be mindful of that. I even send up a prayer too to the Almighty.
That's right.
So listen to Smile Jamaica from Chronixx as we go to a break.
Take it away, producer.
Take it away, man.
Radio 1 is a station of principle, so you better try, don't listen no other station. We got everything you want and need, just because we put everything under one umbrella. So keep listening, Radio 1 are the realest thing. I share the mark for that.
You're listening to Radio 1 Michael, the station that puts everything under one umbrella.
Welcome back to Positive Vibration. I'm your host, Kaleem Layton, alongside my host,
Shane Sinclair in the building.
Yeah, this is Positive Vibration and we're doing it right, we're doing it nice, we're doing it positive tonight, right?
That's right, man.
Yeah, so before the break, we were talking about the chikungunya virus and Ebola. You know?
Ebola.
Yeah, the two epidemics that are.
And even dengue.
Yeah, and even dengue as well because it is still around. You know, so we just want to improve everybody. Just get some information, man. Information is good.
And when we say information, I mean the right information. It's not enough just to listen to your virgin them on the corner or talk off at the top of the head. Try and get some true information. We know the internet is there, the Gleaner. You can even watch TVJ, there are quite a few adverts there that speak about it. Listen to some of the things the minister has to say. Even that, do you think the minister and the health ministry has been doing a wonderful job in getting information out there and timely at that?
You see, being here, I am not in touch enough with the current affairs and the news and all of that. So I would even want to be unfair and comment.
So I want to keep it positive.
Yeah, I want to keep it positive and just hope that they are doing their job.
Good.
Yeah.
But even then, I mean, the crux of this program here, or even today's session, is talking about positivity, positive attitude, the impact of positive attitude. And to get this in a nutshell, we understand what positivity is, right?
Yeah, man, definitely.
You want to explain to people know, suppose.
Yeah, I mean, remember we were speaking about earlier. Yes, and big up to our listeners in Radio Land again.
And for those overseas,
yes, and we have people overseas, but we get to the big ups later on.
Right.
Yes. Positivity, embracing, and let's go back to the dictionary meaning at first.
The adjective. Consisting or characterized by the presence rather than the absence of distinguishing features. What that mean? Stop look upon what is not there. Work with what you have.
Exactly.
We know the dictionary have these wonderful big words talking about consisting or characterized by the presence rather than the absence of distinguishing features.
Exactly.
More time we know in life.
Too many times we focus on what is not there.
Work with what you have in a situation.
I'm glad we reach a point because it's today me down on the pavilion and go and easy back with the man. We have a little conversation and it was based on, I don't want to divert too much, but it was based on money or riches. And I said too much at times we as people are not contented with what we have.
That's right.
But we are focused on what we don't have so much that we allow it for us to become unhappy and we become negative.
And you know who said that the best? I know I touch the Bible enough, Radio Land. Yeah. But Paul in a Philippians say, I've learned therefore how to be content. Right? With what I'm of. The man say, I have learned how to abound and how to be a base, which means a simple term. Him the rich one time and him content and him poor,
you know,
and still content.
Watch this, and before we even move on, I must mention my grandfather now. My grandfather even tell me already in a life. So sometimes if you stay so boom and you have a food here so and you're hungry and don't eat it.
Don't train yourself.
You know why I tell me to train myself? Because the time may come when I don't have that and I going to have to do without it. That's but it may become it may be the first time I am doing it, so it becomes so much of a burden to me. So all I am saying is train yourself sometimes. Allow yourself to be able to satisfy. Right? And satisfaction does not mean you don't have ambition.
No.
Satisfaction means you are in a particular situation and you know that situation. So I am satisfied with it now. But I have an ambition. So therefore I am thinking of what I can do tomorrow.
That's right.
So you must be content.
Attitude. What is attitude? An attitude is a settled way of thinking or feeling about something. How you treat the situation, whether good or bad. How do you think about it? And that pours off into the positive attitude. So this is the choice that you make irrespective of your situation.
Choice irrespective of situation.
No matter what, positive
attitude,
constructive thinking in the face
of adversity.
That's right.
Exactly. Indeed. Perform.
Yeah, man. We can make it a little light now because we're pressure. We're dealing with too much information now. No, a serious thing, man. No, and everybody love information.
Yeah. But I'm sure people. I mean, I would hope that people are enjoying the fact that we're giving them good information.
That's right.
That is positive information.
A positive vibration we're sending to them.
Yeah. So you can embrace some positivity tonight. Listen to some good music. Do something positive tonight.
But we want to extend. All right. I don't know how many people would I know him. Them are Sharpman Taylor. Me call him Barber. Because he used to always ensure me get a good trim.
Yeah. Sharpman, because I'm living 2 doors away from me 2 years ago.
So since you're closer to him, tell us what the situation.
I mean, Shantman is a Myconian first and foremost.
Yeah.
We got the information last week. Thursday? Also, we got the information that he went home, wasn't feeling well, he went to sleep, and Shantman just never woke up. It's such a sad situation to know that a man that was here with us 2 years ago, was so involved in building the Myco, because he was a
model student.
Yeah, model student in the fact that he did extracurricular activities. He was a prominent figure on the rugby team. He ensured that we had a service on the hall, which was a barber shop. For who could not afford it, sometimes you could pay for $100 and you receive a trim. There's no way in Jamaica that you are getting that kind of service now.
Can I tell you? This is the time when we as the Myco family and his immediate family need a key into the positive vibration, because it's easy in these times, to make hurt and the reality of loss get a hold of you, and things like depression can sit in. What is depression in its simple form? Hopelessness.
Hopelessness, yes.
You understand? We can start blame shift now, and the same powers that we used to praise, like God. We start blame them now and say, why you take him away from me? And this is where you take a call for serious strength of mind, heart and character.
True.
You understand?
Indeed.
Positivity.
I agree.
Yeah, man. So condolences to the family.
Yeah, condolences, and this is even a time that we can look at Shantman as a man who was so humble.
Look at the
and
positives in his life.
Hey, it might sound cliche, but I have never heard that man had a
Complete.
quarrel.
Yeah,
never. Ever.
Even when you're short, when you come out of the barber shop, him not turn your way. Man say, alright.
Yeah, and him trim you and you're gone. You understand what I mean? Jovial youth to dip on the place, him not give no trouble, him go about him daily business. A positive youth, if you may ask me.
Yeah,
so condolences to his family, to the Myco family, to the persons who are close to him as well. And all shout out goes out to everybody who is in grief. Just remember and try to find a positive within. So that you won't allow hurt, as you said, to hatred to abound. But embrace some positivity.
That's right.
And give thanks for the good life that he lived.
Alright, man.
Yes, man.
And on a lighter note, I want to give a shout out to those listening abroad.
Yes.
I want to big up all those in Radio Land. Big up all those on Facebook and in the comments. Mr. Orville Tomlinson. Yeah, man, we can feel you, man.
Yeah.
You understand? Positive vibration.
Yeah, man. Just the other day, Orville there, man. Yeah, a year ago.
Yeah.
Good youth,
Positive youth.
Farmer Hall chairman for
Yes.
Glenoway. Positive youth.
The mighty Glenoway.
The mighty Glenoway.
The mighty Glenoway.
That's right.
That's right.
So positive vibration again. So big up Orville Tomlinson, who is in Radio Land.
We want to touch base with the sick people. All of them who have the chicken gun, and those abroad, those here. Those who, even though they're not immediate to our situation, but those with Ebola, we want to big up all those nurses and doctors, all the health workers who are there putting themselves at risk. Because we have to understand it's a risk, It's not enough for us to just look at them as caregivers and say them and get paid and ray. No, man. They put themselves at risk. Because
they are in contact with things that can contaminate them daily.
And their families by extension.
Exactly. So they are always at risk. It's a service, it's a good service, a positive service.
Positive service. To all the graduates.
To all the graduates, big up, graduation is coming where? November. In the end of November. So big up to all the graduates and those who did or have subjects outstanding.
Keep it positive.
Keep it positive, man.
Keep it positive.
Come back and do some subjects, man. Represent the school if you can.
And if you're out there, your degree not accredited, if you're out there can't get a job, guess what? Keep it positive. You have to look at your degree as a platform. Don't just look at it as a means to an end, because you can branch off into many other areas. Yes, the minister says you want to cut back on the influx of teachers.
True.
So what? Be positive.
Be
the world
positive.
is big, man.
And remember, you are in such a positive place, or have been in such a positive place as the Myco. The Myco is one of the leading institutions in the world when it comes down to producing professionals, not only teachers, but some of the most influential persons even within our society.
We have judges,
lawyers,
coaches, all
over the place. So we just have to continue to big up and keep a good head. Don't go bashing Myco. The Myco is still at the place where you spend 4 years and all of that. So just keep it positive. I want to big up all sports personnel. The Myco football team in particular tonight.
Male and female.
Male and female, straight.
And We want to keep it positive for the Michael football team. Give them a shout out. They have a match tomorrow against who?
Jamaica under 21.
Jamaica under 21.
Yes,
Yeah, man.
yes.
Give them a man. Wish them all the best, right?
Yeah, we wish them all the best, you know, and Mr. Shane Sinclair may feature in that match as well.
Me.
Yeah,
The operative word is me.
me.
We're keeping it positive.
We're keeping it positive.
That's right, man.
Yeah, so we're definitely keeping it positive in that aspect as well. And we want to ask everybody who is listening, remember on Saturday, it is the opening of the intercollegiate season.
Yeah.
It will be at the GC Foster College,
yeah.
yes.
Michael won't feature on that day. We're
No,
gonna
not the male team won't feature, but the
The
female
female
team
team.
will feature along with the netball team and the
netball,
basketball
basketball
team. So we have a few people we can support. So we want to look forward to that as well. Tomorrow, clubs and societies will be having their launch. You know, so want to big up anything that is embracing positivity. Because the clubs and societies give us an avenue to express our talents,
Yes.
to learn, to grow as people. So we want to big up the clubs and societies as well. Also want to look at a little Lyman event next week, this Friday. We have our games night, which will
Where?
be held on the pavilion, you know, from 6 p.m. to 12 p.m. 12 p.m. or 12 a.m.
AM.
12 a.m. yes. So from 6 p.m. to 12 a.m. is our games night. So come out and support, you know, spread the word among your friends and all of that. Next week, Saturday, which is the 11th of October, will be the Freshers Fete. You
For
know,
who?
yeah, for all Myconians
That's
who
right.
will come, for all Myconians. So just keep a positive energy. We know so there are some negative vibes going on as it
Yeah.
relates to the lateness of the promotion and all of that. But it is here.
It is
and,
here.
and it is happening next week, Saturday. So just keep a positive head on that. And let us come out and support our Gillard students and our students at large. Come and have fun. You know, clean, nice fun. We're having a positive energy there. Right, Mr. Sinclair?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Adam,
Mm-hmm.
what do you think about the program so far?
Well, definitely it has always been a program that I've loved and I've enjoyed my first night. Last year I went solo. Tonight, this year I had to bring on my friend Shane Sinclair. But such a positive man, my friend. You know, a man with good thoughts, a man with good deeds. So I want to big you up first and another time, Shane. And just joining us on positive vibration along with our producer, Mr. Prendergast.
You know, producer.
So, yeah, we have to big up our producer one more time, Mr. Prendergast. You know, so yeah, we just want to continue to embrace this energy, you know, and people that don't want you to think that this program is just something that we may do because we want to talk. You know, it's a part of us embracing positivity
That's
and
right.
spreading positivity with the people. So, you know, we find joy in this. You know, we'll be back next week.
Same
Wednesday,
time, same place?
same time, same place, discussing some more positivity.
You know what I feel?
Yeah.
I feel if you leave the show tonight
Yeah.
with the theme song. Go P-side. Can you have a
Yes,
positive
sir.
voice, you know?
Yes, sir.
Give
Have
me
a
theme song.
positive
No
voice.
more you sing it, man. Positive vibration,
Yeah,
man.
put
The
up on
bug,
the
man.
spot.
Ah,
People
man.
are listening to me in a radio line. I know. So we say positive vibrations, yeah, positive. All right, so that is all we're giving you this week. All right, so come back next week, same time, same place, 8:30 to 9:30.
Tell a friend.
Positive vibration. Tell a friend. Come on, man. Let's listen to some positivity. All right. Good night, viewers. Listeners, my bad. Continue to lift it up. Continue to keep a positive brain. Continue to keep a positive head. See you next week. All right. Join us next week. Good night.
Have a positive week, people.
Yeah, man.